Hello everyone, today we'll do the subject science of grade 6 and our chapter number 6 is substances in daily use. Daily we are using different kind of substances or different kinds of objects. For example, washing machine, mixer grinder, fan, light, chair, tables. These are some examples of object and that object we get from substances. So let us discuss the first point, that is substances and object. Substances. What is substance? Substances that made from very small, tiny or minute particles. And that minute particles or that small particles together make an object. For example, benches, boards, chair, table are some examples of objects. Okay. Shape and size. Every object have their definite or different kind of shape or different kind of size. Objects made according to the properties. Whatever object we are making, that object needs different kind of properties. For example, if we are using an object like cotton, so that cotton, from that cotton we make clothes, fiber or cotton, etc. For example, if we are using the material or an object of aluminium, so we can make utensils or cupboard from aluminium. Next, if we are using object like wood or a substance like wood, and we make benches, chair, tables from wood. So there are different kind of substances and their properties are help us to make an object. Now next point is classification of substances. Now we have to classify the substances. So there are two types of substances. First one is natural substances and the second one is man-made substances. Natural substances means the substance which we get by nature, that is plants, and from plants we get wood. And man-made substance means the substance which we get by nature, but the process or the changes done by the man, that is known as man-made substances. That is nature or living organism. Nature means the substance which we get by nature, and living organism means biotic substances. Like that is plants, it is a living organism. Animals, it is also a living organism. Because in living organisms we have two types. First is plants origin and the second one is animal origin. And from plants origin we get wood, lead, cotton, etc. And from animal origin we get leather, silk, wool. These are come from animal origin. So this both plants origin and animal origin converts or complete or include in living organism, that is biotic substance. The next one is abiotic substances. Abiotic substances means air, water, soil, because they are not living things. The next point is divide into two categories. Already I told you that two categories is plants origin and animal origin. Next is processed from them new substances of human choice. That human beings or man-made substances, whatever the substance is there, man divide it or man reuse or give a different kind of shape and size to that object, and that is known as man-made substances. And it is very easier to use also, because now almost all the things are made by man, that is washing machine, refrigerator, computer, laptop, and this all object, it is very easy to use also, and it consume our time, it saves our time, and also it is very low in cost, and it is comfortable to us for using it also, or for saving our time and for less effort also. This all objects, this all man-made objects or made by man object, it is satisfy human beings needs. Let us complete the table. So see here, this is a table, that is substances in daily use. So we have two types substances which we use daily. The first one is natural, that we get from nature, and the second one is man-made, that is made by man. In natural substance we have two parts. The first one is abiotic. Abiotic substance means that is non-living, and the second one is biotic. Biotic means the substance which we get from living thing. And in biotic again we have two parts. The first part is plant's origin, and the second part is animal's origin. Okay, so in plants we get cotton, jute, hemp, etc. for making any object. Now in animals we get leather. From animals we get leather, silk, wool, lag, etc. This we get from animals' origin. And the next is man-made. So man-made is the artificial substances. Okay, so this table, with the help of this table we can use our daily uses. Now let us see the examples of man-made substances. That is, in this table we have area of use, means how we are using and in which area we are using these materials. Next is natural substances, and the third column is man-made substances. So our first area of use, that is construction. We use natural substances for constructing any building or any roads like bamboo, stone, soil, wood, coconut, fronds, lime, etc. And man-made substances like brick, cement, concrete, galvanized sheets, clay, tiles, plastic, asbestos sheets. The next point, that is writing material. So natural substances which we are using for writing material, that is tree bark, leaves, burjapatre. It is used in ancient times, like pens made from reeds, dulpatya, stones, slates, stone walls in caves, soil and colors made from plants. And man-made substances like pens, pencils made from plastic and metal, paper, notebook, etc. And the third thing is threads, fiber, yarn. So as a natural substances we are using cotton, silk, wool, and man-made substances we are using nylon and rayon. Production of man-made substances, that is first rubber. So rubber is of two types. The first is natural and the second one is artificial. And naturally rubber is obtained from latex or sap of the rubber tree. This rubber has white color and a peculiar odor, means very different smell. Now how to make a rubber, that is vulcanization of rubber. First step, that is we have to heat the rubber with the mixture of sulfur for 3 to 4 hours, because the sulfur make the rubber hard, and this process is called vulcanization. And we use different quantity of sulfur for making different types of product of rubber. Charles Goodyear invented the process of vulcanization. This vulcanization process is invented by Charles Goodyear. Because of this invention, we use hard and tough tires for vehicles, and this also made a revolutionary change in transportation. We can see lots of rubber trees in Brazil, and because the usage of rubber is increasing, so other countries have also started cultivating them. And in India, Kerala has maximum production of rubber. How to manufacture a paper. So look at this image. In this image we can see how to manufacture a paper. First point, paper is the material formed from the cellulose fiber. Means we get paper material from cellulose fiber like grass, wood, rags or waste paper. And this cellulose fiber intertwine during the process of formation of paper, and this network is called paper. Next point, bark from the logs of coniferous trees is removed and the wood is broken into small pieces. Means we get this wood or these logs from the bark of coniferous trees, and afterward we cut into or break into small pieces. Then it is mixed with certain chemicals, afterwards soaked for a long time. So this mixture of chemical and soaking turns into pulp, which we known as wood pulp. The dyes are mixed with the pulp and then passed through the rollers. And that dyes we mixed with the pulp and afterward we passed into the rollers, and that rollers after drying it is wound on the reels. So this is the process of manufacturing a paper. In this image you can see the first thing, that is tree, and from that tree we get logs of wood. After getting logs of wood, we peel the logs into small we peel the logs also and cut it into small pieces, and afterward we make a wood pulp and add some dyes, and after adding these dyes we pressing the pulp with rollers, then winding the paper on reels, and see this last part, our paper is manufactured. So if we use more paper, so we need more trees and we have to fell or cut down more trees. For saving trees, it is our duty that we must use paper carefully. Look at this table. In this table, we will discuss about synthetic fibers. So let us see this fibers name first, that is nylon, rayon, dacron, terlin and terrin. So first of all, we will discuss about nylon. Now how this name coined as a nylon. So the nylon name we invented by these two cities, that is NY means New York, LON that is London. This NY and LON combined make a synthetic fiber name, that is nylon. And this nylon thread we use to manufacture clothes, fishing nets and ropes. Means we made this all things by nylon thread or nylon synthetic fiber. Third one is nylon are very strong. It is very strong and it is transparent or water resistant. Now the next cloth is rayon. How this name coined as rayon? So rayon are very shining, bright like sun rays. The rayon thread is very shining, it is very lustrous. So that luster depends on that luster's name like sun rays. So this rayon name occurs, that is rays means ray. So this rayon name invented or coined by the name of sun rays, that is rayon. It is also a synthetic silk and it is made from cotton and wood pulp. How it is made? It is made by or combined by cotton and wood pulp by dissolving it in sodium hydroxide solution. Means in chemical like sodium hydroxide solution and also cotton and wood pulp. Pulp means the mixture of wood. Now the next is dacron, terlin or terrin. It is different types of synthetic thread formed from hydrocarbon. This fiber or this cloth or this thread made by hydrocarbons. Means we use hydrocarbon for making this kind of clothes or this kind of thread. Now look at this table. it is differentiate between advantages and shortcomings of synthetic fiber. So let us see the advantages and shortcoming. The first point of advantages is these fibers can be manufactured on a mass scale. Means we manufacture this kind of fibers in a large scale. And the shortcomings is they are water repellent, hence do not absorb sweat from the skin. Means they don't absorb sweat. Next, they cost less, means we have cheap rate. Next is shortcomings. Continuous use of cloth made from this thread keep the skin moist, which may cause skin diseases. If we are using this kind of cloth continue, so we may harm by skin disease also. Now the third point of advantages is they are strong and durable. Means the thread which we are using for this cloth, it is very strong and durable, means we use in long process. And the shortcomings are synthetic clothes are uncomfortable to wear, especially in summer. Synthetic clothes in summer, it is very uncomfortable to us. The fourth point of advantages is they can be used for a long time. We can use this for a long time. And the fourth point of shortcoming is synthetic fabric catches fire easily. It is easily catch fire and it is harm for our skin also. Fifth point of advantages is they are water repellent, hence do not rot or get wet. They dry easily. Means it is easy to dry it. It did not take more time to resist a water or to repel a water. Fifth point of shortcoming is if they catch fire, the cloth stick to the skin and cause serious injuries. If we are using this kind of synthetic, they catch fire, so they harm or they give serious injury to our skin also. Sixth point of advantages, they are lightweight and comfortable to wear. It is very light in weight and we are comfortable to wear this. And the last point of shortcoming is these fibers are not decomposed by microorganism. Means microorganism attack easily, they are not decomposed it. Seventh point of advantages, as they have a shine, they enhance the appearance of the wearer. Because it is very shiny or very lustrous fiber, so if a person wear it, so the person appearance are also shine. Last point of advantages is clothes made from this thread are wrinkle free and scratch free. Means it is also wrinkle free. The thread which we are using for making this kind of clothes, so it is very wrinkle free also and scratch free also. So these are the small explanation of substances in daily use which we are using in daily basis.